Hey everyone, it's just me T. So today I thought I'd talk about what's in my Disney bag, slash Universal when I go to theme parks. I just like to show you guys what I take and what size backpacks I take. And for all of those who have cameras and are photographers, just give a little bit of insight on that. So with further ado, let's get started. So usually when I go to Disneyland, my backpacks are a little bigger only because I take my camera and I take multiple lenses. Every now and then, on a rare occasion I go to Disneyland, I'll just bring one lens and just have a small little purse. But for the most part, I usually bring a decent sized backpack. And, for those who don't live in Southern California or haven't visited frequently, they'll know that, we have to dress in layers because, especially at this weird springy time, the daytime is burning up, and then, as soon as the sun drops, the temperature drops dramatically. So I usually dress in layers, and I have a jacket with me, even when it's hot outside, because I get cold very easily. So I usually bring a very light sweater. And look, I know it looks bigger in here, but it's a very light sweater. Usually I take this one, my Diamond Celebration one. It's because it's super light. I'm not, when it's hot outside, I put it at the bottom of my backpack to line it. It's usually protection from my camera because I don't have my camera backpack because that broke. I use it so much. So this is the backpack I usually use when I go to Disneyland. It's my Stitch backpack, of course. It's pretty big and roomy. I like it because, most of my big stuff fits in the top and have a small little pouch at the bottom for my small stuff. I like it too because if I buy something in the parks and I don't want to buy it later, or I could just put it in my backpack and have the extra room. And it's not as heavy and as awkward as it is. But that's usually what I carry. As far as wallet, I have my big Stitch wallet that I usually carry. But because, when I go to Disneyland, I'm limited on space, and I don't want to carry it. I usually just carry this wallet right here. What I like about it, it has two zippers, two pouches. So the first pouch, I usually, put all my money and my cards and everything like that. So the first pouch is usually for my cards and everything. The second pouch, what I usually do with it, and I usually just pack my small stuff. I put my gum in here, my chapstick, and my phone cleaner. That's usually what I put in there, though, because my little stuff is all packed in here in one little thing, small little purse. It works, and it fits so perfectly in here. It doesn't take up space or anything like that. So I love about it, because everything in there is small. Of course, I always tell people to carry hand sanitizer because you are at a theme park and there's not billions. There's a lot of people who go there, but you don't want germs. Always carry hand sanitizer, touching on the rides and everything. You don't think about it. I always think Disneyland's really clean, but it's still gross, People are always there. You will cough and sneeze, and babies, children, It's just, you just want to be protected. I also recommend bringing lotion, small little things of lotion. Hands get dry, especially during this, like I said, springy winter times. Skin gets dry. It's something nice just to have lotion on. It always helps. Obviously, of course, I take my Disney pass. That's obviously something I always take. As far as chargers, right? Because we live in a age where we have to have our phones with us all the time, and I do a lot of video recording with my phone. That's how I get most of my videos. So if my battery dies, and then Snapchat, of course, and Instagram, you want to post, that's fine. I just highly recommend bringing an external battery. If you have one, I recommend you get a good one, especially if you use your phone a lot and you get to go to theme parks a lot. I just think it's a must-have. I have two. This one works pretty decently. I usually really just use this one as a boost. My phone gets about 70%. I usually would just pop this one on and it takes me to 100. I don't use this when my phone is dead, and I never recommend you charging your phone when your phone is dead. When it gets to about 70, 60%, plug it up, because then it will take longer to charge and won't get a faster charge if it's at 0%. This one has two. My dad gave me this one. It has two ports, but it works faster with just one. This one lasts a long time, so I usually just alternate charging these before the day before I go to theme park, and I have these and they fit perfectly in my bag. It's a must-have. Water bottles, Disney and Universal. Obviously, you can bring your water bottles. I highly recommend bringing one because then you can have them fill it up for you. And it's just nice to have water. Even if it's cold outside, you need to stay dehydrated. You're walking around a lot, I just bring water. This one is kind of, I call it drop proof. I've dropped this so many times and it's perfectly fine. Just chipped a little bit right there. That's the smallest it's chipped. But I like this because it keeps everything cool. I put ice in here and put cold water, and then, you know, it's still cool throughout the day, especially in the summertime. When it's hot outside, I've used it. I used it Universal, actually, and Disneyland, and it's worked perfectly fine. It kept my stuff cool. Do not bring anything glass, only because it breaks, it drops, it, you know, you're at the theme park, you're going to be moving around, don't do it. But that's what I like to bring. Universal does not allow snacks, for whatever reason, so do not bring snacks. You will get them confiscated. I've watched a family bring in a big thing of Lay's chip, had to dump it all out because they were like, you cannot bring that in the parks. Disneyland, however, you can bring snacks, you can bring food, and I do recommend doing that, bringing snacks and bringing food. That's usually what I put in my bag. I just put like some grapes and some crackers, some little chips, just something to eat while you go, because you don't want to pay, you know, pay for churros 4 times every time you're hungry. Just little snacks to keep you going. Then you could treat yourself to a churro or popcorn or do it float. That's usually what I do. As far as camera wise, this is my camera. For those who don't know, I have a Canon EOS Rebel T5, and I usually just bring, you know, this lens and my 50mm lens. This lens is an 18 by 55mm lens. And this is my 50mm lens. Cannot talk today. But I usually bring all 3 of my lenses. This is my 75 by 300mm lens. I usually like this one because when I'm shooting parades or fireworks shows, I'm going to be shooting things from far away. I usually bring this one as well. That's pretty much what I bring as far as camera-wise. And I guess when I go to Universal, from Disneyland I really don't bring it. But for Universal, since I am now a pass holder, I have a lanyard and I just put it on there. Ravenclaw. And yeah, that's from the 50th anniversary. And I just put my, I just put this in here. That's usually what I bring to the parks. And for Universal, I usually bring this purse because I don't need as much stuff for Disneyland because I don't stay at Universal the whole entire day like I do Disney. So this one works perfectly fine. I've used this at Disneyland as well when I'm just taking like one lens and I'm gonna be there for a short time. But that's pretty much all I take. Oh, obviously I wear my Disney shirt when I go to Disneyland. It's just a must. And I think that's pretty much all I usually bring to the parks. I don't bring a lot. When it's cold, sometimes I'll, like, if the temperature is fluctuating like it is now, I will roll up some pair of leggings, just throw them in my backpack, because when the temperature drops and I get cold easily, I go into the bathroom, throw in my leggings, put in my shorts, my backpack, and I'm usually good to go. But that's pretty much it. All I have. That's just what I usually bring to Disneyland. I wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys have any tips and things that you guys bring into the parks and that you must have when you go ahead and drop it in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. See ya.